Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Aries for November of 2011. This also applies if you have an Aries ascendant. So Aries, this is a big month. We've got a hell of a lot going on, so expect this to be an intense month. And try not to have your plans be too rigid, because it's more than likely you're going to have to change your plans. So be ready to go with the flow. Let me tell you why. We've got Mercury going retrograde from the 24th of the month until the 13th of December. And on the 24th of the month, we've also got an eclipse at 3 degrees of Sagittarius. So how is this going to affect you, Aries? Well, for you, Aries, much of this is happening in your 9th house, which is the house of learning, of higher learning. It's also the house of travel. So you may need to be very flexible with any kind of travel arrangements that you have or that you want to make. Maybe leave things to the last minute. Try not to have it too rigid because, as I said earlier, things are going to change. It's just not going to be exactly as you think it's going to turn out, or as you might hope it's going to turn out. But it is a good month, particularly earlier in the month, first couple of weeks of the month, to arrange some travel, to set up some kind of travel. Maybe you're going to go away for the holiday period. Whatever it is, good time to start and thinking about the travel, but preferably once Mercury goes retrograde, not to make your serious plans during that period. It's a great time for doing anything that involves international communications, anything that involves other cultures, other languages. If you want to study another language, anything that involves publishing. We've got Venus in that house for much of this month. So you might meet somebody from abroad who might be a friend, who might be a business associate, who might bring money to you, because Venus, let's face it, it rules love, but it also rules money. So this could be money coming to you from a foreign country, from a foreign place, some kind of a business idea that involves somewhere from abroad. Then towards the end of the month, Venus is in your 10th house, and there's going to be a great deal of focus this month, Aries, on your work, because we do have Mars in the 6th house all month. So this is about really putting your energy into your work, really going for what it is that you want, and especially the middle week, around the middle of the month. Let's say between maybe the 10th to the 17th, around there, we've got Mars trine to Jupiter, and that's between your 2nd and your 6th houses. So this is a very good time for business, very good time for going to make more money. You're going to have to be careful that you don't overdo it and overspend, but it's going to be a very good time for getting twice as much done as you would normally get done. And it's also very good for any kind of physical activity and very good for business. And it should be a good time for you for making any kind of business decisions that you need to make, either business decisions or decisions around a job or a career direction. Very well aspected in the middle of the month for you. We've got the first week of the month, we've got Mercury trine to Uranus. That's going to be very stimulating for you, as though your mind is very awake because it's your first house. So you're going to have a lot of creative ideas, and it's going to be a very good time for you to tackle any problems that you've been unable to solve. You'll have an idea, and it will also be a very good time for you to break out of your usual routine. Not to say that Aries have a whole lot of routine, but a good time to break out of it. And the last week of the month, we do have Sun square to your ruler Mars between the 9th and the 6th houses. So be careful with any authorities. Try not to get on the wrong side of authorities. Be careful about speeding in your car, anything about getting tickets. Be careful about all those kinds of things, because you're going to feel a certain impatience. And Aries, you're renowned for being impatient anyway, and a bit of irritability if things aren't going quite as you would have planned or you would have liked. So there is that, just a feeling towards the end of the month. So just try to be patient and a little bit more laid back, but it's also a very good time. You probably will have a high energy level, particularly in work, and try to do something physical to let off a bit of steam. So there you have it, Aries. The holidays are coming up quite soon. You might want to ask a question about this year that's coming up, 2012. You might want to have a reading or treat somebody to a reading about what the stars hold in store for them for this coming year. This month is an intense month. There'll be intensity, and for sure you're not going to be bored. So I wish you a great month, and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.